Good morning, and welcome to our Friday live meditation. I'm going to get started straight away. And we've been blessed today because we're right in the energy of the Virgo full moon. I don't know if any of you got up early this morning at 5:20 to have a look, because it's a blood moon, which means that the earth is between the sun and the moon, and so the moon appears red. I mean, when I saw it, it was definitely glowing. I don't know if it was red, but profound energies, because the eclipse heightens all that the full moon brings. So I believe that meditation is the single most important thing you can do for your health and happiness in the world today. And I want to teach as many people as possible to meditate so they can enjoy the profound benefits. Things like greater emotional resilience, greater inner peace, better physical and mental health, improved concentration, more vitality, an intuitive sense of your purpose, and a connection to your truth and authenticity that gives you a life of meaning. In short, meditation enables you to shine brightly in a world that needs your light. So every Friday at 7 AM UK time, we have a simple meditation. I talk about what's going on, and we'll be here for about 25 minutes. My aim is to create a supportive environment to meditate in a community of like-minded, open-hearted people. Doesn't matter if you meditate regularly or if you're a complete beginner. Okay. If you can't join us live, you can always watch the replays, the recordings, and you can do that as often as you like, perhaps to establish your own regular meditation practice for your better health and well-being. Leave me a comment, like them, subscribe to my channel to receive notifications. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what worked for you, any questions, what you want more of. Okay. Please share this with anyone you think might benefit from joining us or might benefit from watching the recordings. It's a supportive space for cultivating greater conscious awareness, inner peace, and an opportunity to step back from the world, step back from your thoughts and choose the good ones. If you want to show your support, in the link at the bottom, you can go to buy me a coffee and buy me a herbal tea. Okay. Let's get started this week. Oh, powerful week. So many people going through a lot this week. If you've not been sleeping so well, that's often the case in the full moon, especially with this lunar eclipse, because it's heightening everything that this moon brings. The full moon, any connection with the moon brings a greater connection to the feminine, the yin energy, and therefore a greater yin-yang balance. Some of the themes of Virgo are purification and introspection. So it's going inward towards self-improvement. And Virgo's really strong on this. Can be looking at your diet, at your health, at your lifestyle, but also in your emotional world. So what emotional patterns are you holding on to that you could do with letting go of now? Is there some things you need to forgive and let go from the past? But also your thoughts, beliefs, and ideas, your values. It's a time to have a look at those. Do they still serve you? Are they serving you well? Are there some of those you could let go? Some others that you're open to, you think, yeah, they work for me better. It's about listening to your intuition, that feminine inner wisdom. But also in Virgo, we need to be aware of the power of order and organization. Okay, so through organization, we can create magic in our life through structure and schedules that support our health, enable us to help other people. And this can bring increased freedom. So order or organization can bring freedom. That's the magic of organization. But it can also be controlling if taken too far. Okay, so Virgo is finding that balance between those two opposite poles. Be aware in Virgo, Virgo very much is overthinking, dwelling too much in the lower mind of everyday churning. Okay, and this is where meditation really helps to step back from that and connect with a deeper aspect of your mind that's in touch with your intuition. We call it your Buddhic nature. And that can bring through wisdom that your lower churning mind will never get to, because it's just going round and round in circles. So in Virgo, part of the purification process is we can learn to step back from that sort of overthinking. Virgo's about the mother principle, nurturing, nourishing. Might be nurturing, nourishing yourself, those you care about, your family, your community. But it's also about nurturing and nourishing our earth. It's about our connection to Gaia, to Mother Earth, to our home, and our connection to nature, to the animals, to the plants, and our awareness of the interconnectedness of all of that, so that all of our actions affect that whole. Okay, so it's very holistic. So it's very important at this time of year in the autumn for your health to be grounded. And in Virgo, we're asked to be connected, to be grounded to that wonderful earth energy. And in that grounding, we come to honor our stewardship, our responsibility for caring for our home, for our mother. Okay. And in that, I'm going to be doing a group earth meditation on the Virgo new moon. There'll be details, event details through Instagram and Facebook. So connect with my site on those. And that's a restoring the earth meditation. We're going to come together and we're going to work in visualization to help heal the planet, to calm her weather down, to restore the skies, to restore the balance. And this is something as a group we can do, because we're seeing so many indications that our mother is not happy and healthy at the moment, and this is what we can do. So that will be Sunday the 13th of September at 7 p.m, so in the evening UK time, and I'll keep mentioning that, and I'll send out some details. So also Virgo is about a greater anchoring in the earth of what we call the second ray of love wisdom. So this is love wisely and wisdom applied lovingly. And this is an energy that is present in our whole cosmos. And it's an energy that's increasingly coming into the earth as people open their hearts to the love wisdom energy. And we sorely need this. Okay. So meditation opens you to that second ray love wisdom energy, and especially in a group. When we meditate in a group, we hold each other, we hold a space, a deeply supportive space for each other, and we don't have to be in the same room, not at all, to go deeper into meditation. And this is why group meditation is so effective, positive change in the world. Right, that's sort of a summary. You may have been finding this week quite tough, because Virgo will bring up the stuff that needs to go. It's a purification process. So be kind to yourself and be kind to other people, because their reactions might be because they're dealing with their own stuff, and they might not even be aware of what's going on or why they're feeling like they are. Okay, on that note, let's be kind to each other and go into our meditation. So get yourself comfortable on your seat, sitting reasonably upright so your chakras are aligned and your spine is upright. You want your feet flat on the floor, and this helps the grounding. If you want to take your shoes off, that can help. Uncross your legs so your feet are separated, and just have your hands resting gently in your lap. Lift your shoulders, breathe in. As you breathe out, let your shoulders come down and your body start to relax. Now I'm going to invite you to gently close your eyes and just arrive in this moment. Be aware of your body sitting on the chair. Now through your feet, I want you to send a connection down through the earth, through the building you're in, into the earth underneath. So if you're connecting to the heart of our earth. Now become aware of the clothes on your skin. And whenever we come into our body awareness, we come into the present moment. Be aware of sounds in the room and just let them come in, let them be. Now we're going to take that awareness to our breath. And I'm just going to do a few cycles of deep yogic breathing to relax your physical body and bring you into a place of calm peace. So deep yogic breathing, if you place your hands just on the top of your tummy, as you breathe in, you breathe into your hands. So it feels like your tummy fills with air. As you breathe out, your hands come back towards your spine, releasing the air. Ideally, we breathe through our nose, but just do whatever is comfortable. Slow, deep breaths into your diaphragm. And you will feel your physical body begin to relax and quieten. If at any time in the meditation you need to move to be more comfortable, just do so. After a while of meditating regularly, your body will learn to quieten down. Now we're going to take our awareness to the breath. So I want you to be aware of the breath coming in through your nose or your mouth. And then be aware of it leaving. And then follow the path of the breath. So in through your nose or mouth, down into your belly. And then follow it as it returns. This beautiful breath that connects us to all living things and brings us life force energy. Now just keep a gentle focus on the breath, so not forced, just like you're resting on the breath with your mind. And when your mind becomes distracted, which is the nature of the mind, as soon as you realize, just bring it back to the breath. And we bring it back with loving kindness, like we're coming home. Following the breath will take you into a place of inner peace. Sometimes our mind is still agitated. We dip into the peace and the thoughts pull us out, and we just spend the meditation just gently coming back to the breath every time. And as your mind calms, you become aware of thoughts. So there's a part of you that's just watching the thoughts. And they arise in your mind and they pass through. We only think them when we hold them in our mind. So just observe the thoughts, let them come in, let them pass through. And come back to the breath. So you can think of the true nature of your mind as a clear blue open sky. The sun is shining, and this is the light of your soul, your wisdom. And thoughts are like clouds that just pass across the sky. Sometimes thin and wispy, sometimes they obliterate the whole sky. Dark storm thoughts. But behind the clouds is always the clear blue open sky. And the clouds are just illusionary, passing through. So by focusing on the breath, it brings you to the clear blue open sky. And the thoughts just pass. Whenever your mind wanders, just gently bring it back to the breath, to that deep place of peace inside. And now gently just start to come back to an awareness of your body sitting in the chair, but keep your eyes closed for a moment. Just moving and stretching as you need to come back into your body. And then we're going to open our eyes with full awareness. So as you open them, in that first moment, you see the world as a soul. You see through the eyes of your soul. And then the mind kicks in and starts analyzing. So see if you can open your eyes and just have a moment where you are just present in that moment, seeing it as it is. So when you're ready, just gently open your eyes. And that moment of mindfulness, when we come out of meditation, we can take that into our day and realize that at any moment when our thoughts are buzzing and those thoughts are taking over, we just need to come into our body, breathe, and open our eyes to what's in front of us. And that will bring us our presence, our soul, our essence into the present moment. And that makes that moment magical. It makes it alive. It brings your authenticity into the world. And that's how we shine our light. So go and have a beautiful day. Thank you for all of your energies in this meditation. You make it possible. Leave me comments, watch the recording as often as you like. And what you'll find is that as you start to develop a regular habit of meditation, it's a good idea to do it in the same space, in a calm, peaceful space at the same time every day. Okay, it helps that, and it's Virgo, it's that purification, it's that order and organization. Right, go and have a beautiful day. Namaste.